Hello once, thank you by being there once more. Those that be every single day, check it out that at the program be I love that. Sorry because you know how viewers others do this. We are just running on by my owner, not another program many times may not be just granted in a day. But remind them if you are watching every single week have the program shall be just enhanced by the week. In other words, every week have five programs and being just gripped here, no, in this Infinity Vision, in this Global Scene TV programmation, because the only song Oswana is not being far with our promise to be every single day. But as you know, many times are ableist because have other songs right to do. And right now, being Thursday and the weekend are just getting started, and it's the only role us be feeling for because many times the program are not just enhancing and at the day shall be to do, but maybe at the last one. No, in other words, very sorry by then. We are every time be here, no, but are just hoping at the program and that happens that when they are just belong at the program, belong just here, have not anywhere, no. But wobbly at the program may will come in shortly time, no. Very sorry by there. But remember, anytime I just broke all those promises because the programs and the five programs from the week every time has been just up on there and is what will continue to do so. Also will try to keep every day at the program who show to do. Why? Because right now have other students who are so much better by not being far in the every single program be here now. Well, but whatever. Now at the time to get started are just coming because have other issues and need being addressed as well there. Why? Because in many times at the ecology in many times those songs we are, for example, matters we are in our environment and being very important, very important. Why? Because our song was shall be just carrying at the first hand rather than any other song. Why? Because if you talk slightly today at the Clima change are a matter we are concerning longer one from the politicians, from the church, through whatever any other song, no? But what is the reality today there? In the climate change, in the environmentalism, in those matters who are just about the the caring in our ambient, in our wilderness, in our radar than in our society, in our air pool, and many other songs. We are just today throwing off our war because have not the enforcement show every single one living here in the world doing to get those consciousness faded. Why? Because, for example, radar can hop off, not at the same, for example, at the same government just being setting up and a new policy to carry our environment, to carry uh, our society in the ecological matter show everyone there take away the owner action to do so because it's our responsibility and which not anyone show in any time hoping up being at the government to grant up and a policy to grant like that in our society. But whatever, here are so flatteries that happen in these days that are not so far away. No, in the other hand, our days we are very near. No, and you are just in these matters watching who, for example, the lefters are growing a lot and then being the very greens and then being the most carried by our environment, that the lefters they are just growers, that they are so careful without the wilderness, that they are the most worried by what's going on in our air pool and to do so. But it's not more than a flattery, because in this week, just in the newspaper from a city and other newspapers and that being a road landing were discovered who for example were good trafficked by China. It's not a letter to us with being very worried because what's happening in our environment, and it's not that we are just growers and for example, amongst the president Donald J. Trump in the past caucus, we are not there with being just head no, amongst the behaviors and where an amazing behaviors address our environment are not just them and do so, but no, it's no more than other political strategy to manipulate the meaning from the ones because are not true. Why? Because in this same week, we discover who the lefters are trafficking millions and millions, no, economic supply in goods are just throwing our forest, are just throwing what's being there and what do so? What by a 10 and enrichment, by a 10 and economic supply, and they are just mingled so in China, when at the same time they are in other landings stealing them be at the most environmental ones, very worried by our air. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. And today are being discovered them because it's what are the ones being need beware. Is what are the ones being need beware? Why? Because they need know what be the truth. They need know that it's no more those lefters we are manipulating them way. Why? Because I'm not just worried by the environment. I'm not just worried by the poor air. Why? Because if we're so, we shall not traffic in that wood like China. Shall not do so. And it's the reality. Why? Because are an low economic business. It's an low supply they needed by enrichment themselves. But no, through the cars are the most sad by the history who through the youngness today they are the heroes. They are then we are fighting a lot by carrying on our forests. They are very worried because our wilderness. But no, we're China, we're the lefters, we are trafficking lawlessness at the wood from this country. Are destroyed our forests, are destroyed, then will be around us and are to support and carry our air pool and other son and then today are growing and work and are fighting all had transferred the climate change when are themselves when are doing so. When are themselves we are at the most flattery ones which not done because the only thing want is the economic supply, thus enrichment led in them. And it's what do so, and it's what lie all like that. Why? Because it's on a greatest business. They are not just what they want and show time that those youngers and are very just stagnant because of them should be this man's cabin and know what be at the truth and know what be at the reality and no other song because many times really they are living in a low fantasy and a low fantasy that is no more than a delayerness, because if you analyze slightly at the skewer, those letters are just up on through the blood flow is no more than liarness. That is the only truth. But well, once more has been fully but at the program today. How very, very tight. Be those one here, and once again, very sorry if we're watching up on a program and when check it out, so the program will not highlight it because maybe will happen later, but us will be promised that there shall be any other time again, no, and that the program will be announced at the time shall be granted like that. Well, once more, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.